Welcome back. As always, we have the temperature gauge over in the bottom left there. As soon as we hit hot, we're going to get the first photo of the day that I actually like. But in the meantime, let's give pretentious titles to all of the photos. All of these bad photos on our lead up to the photo that's actually good. This one's the thinker. Call that one the thinker. Give it a bit more extra weight than it actually has. This guy, the running guy, the runner, running out of time. Tradition. And then wait, loop around the front. Bang, wisdom. Pretentious titles. And then I wasn't filming for these next ones, which is annoying. As always, the sort of more interesting photos. Call that one tradition as well, I guess. Remember that person in that dress, because they come back into the mix later. This lady was cool, or her little doggy was cool. Oh, they both were cool. As soon as it saw me, it started posing, so she was loving it. She didn't realise I was there, and the dog was just staring at me, but he was wagging his tail, he was poking his tongue out. I told her she had a very cute dog. She was very sweet. Got a couple more. Look at that little poser. Professional Instagram dogs. Always great to warm up the old shutter button on some influencer dogs. Can't come up with a cool pretentious name for that photo. So there's lots of these people that go around with a camera and a microphone and they sort of interview people on the street in Japan. And we actually got interviewed. So that's me crouched down there. That's my wife crouched down sort of filming me and our friends. And we got interviewed by one of these people on the street. And this little clip, posted a month ago, has almost 1 million views. And basically we'd started winning these little stress ball babies in the claw machines over there. And then we just kept sort of seeing them everywhere. And so that was us finding them in a little capsule machine. That's one of my Instagram stories. These blue thrillers. Again, wasn't filming for these ones, but check out that guy in the background leaning over the post. Again, I wasn't filming, but this is where it was shot. These posts on the left here. And this guy, he was just getting a good back stretch on. Alright, that's the good photo. And then this one, I chopped his foot, but he's bending so much further back and his belt buckle's popping. And I sort of like the imperfection. I don't mind a bit of imperfection when it comes to street. So, hey, I chopped his toe off, who cares? Cool little stylish Japanese bloke. Cool outfit, boring photo. There's a few of those in there. Zebra crossing, stripy shirt, trigger. Gotta take those every time, but again, nothing amazing. Then I spotted this enormous dog and this tiny little lady. So she'd already had a bit of a crowd happening, so I wasn't the only one to spot that this is a pretty interesting dynamic unfolding in front of us. And then there was this couple with their little babies, and the enormous dog went over and gave the little boy a little boop on his foot, a little foot boop. And the little boy didn't like that, he started squealing. Everyone was laughing. He was fine, the dog was never going to do anything. But yeah, I like these photos. So it's got the guy on the left, lady with the enormous dog, little babies, and then the people over on the right. And yeah, you can tell the kid's already fine. He's forgotten about it. And then I was hoping that the dog would drop an enormous piss on this tree, but he's just having a bit of a sniff, and it was a bit boring. And so, one more enormous dog, tiny lady photo. We're on our way. this just sort of gave me a sense of the scale, like huge, like open road. It's like 4 or 5 lanes or something, and they shut it down a couple of days a month, or maybe each weekend, I can't really remember. Headphones with cables. I love sort of technology that already looks dated. You can imagine in a few years that it might look even more dated. Lady in the white dress and her partner there taking photos of her. I missed focus on the photos I took, but sort of I actually don't mind that soft photo. Makes it look a bit more ethereal, even though it's a very boring photo. And again, another cool guy, cool little dog, cool little hand-knitted jacket probably. And we're back with the dress. And the thing I like about these ones is the bag. No one is normal. It reminds me of the Jesse Marlowe, don't just tell them, show them. Potentially steal the little slogan off the bag and make a project out of that concept. But if you don't know, that's Jesse Marlowe. It's an ad on the side of a tram that he got that don't just tell them, show them. That's it! Ginza! Quick little one. Low light, ambient light. Yeah, just to show sort of what the Q3 can do. In low or ambient light, it's a weapon. And this is the thing, so I'm going to do a Shibuya episode next, or soon, where I compare like shooting the Leica Q3 and my 35mm film camera, both during the day and at night on Shibuya Crossing. So if that is of interest to you at all, hit like and subscribe, and we'll be back soon. Every 2 weeks we upload. We, aka just me.